Hello, welcome again to my page. My name is Dr. Donna Patterson. I am a board certified nurse practitioner. And since we've been talking about weight loss and the medications that we use for weight loss, I thought it would only be fit that we go over today weight loss diet and some of the foods we should avoid as well as consume while we are undergoing weight loss treatment, or even if we're just wanting to undergo or have a healthier lifestyle. What are some foods that we should eat? What are some foods that we should avoid? Or what are some foods that we should only consume in small portions? So let's dive into it. The first food that I would recommend is sugar. Refined or processed sugar. As we know, sugar consumed in large amount can cause various health problems for us, or even very adverse health effects when consumed in high dosages. And sometimes we consume a lot of sugar without realizing this because it is hidden in the foods that we love and the foods that we may even consider to be healthy, such as yogurt, breakfast cereal, granola bars, and dried raisins, to name a few. So make sure that you are consuming or reading your food labels to ensure that you are not consuming more than 5 grams of sugar per day in any one serving. The next food we will discuss today are refined foods such as white food. For example, white flour, white pasta, white rice, white bread, even potato bread can be under that category. White bagel. Food that utilizes flour or white flour can be very unhealthy for us, and so we should consume these in only small portion if we choose to consume these at all. But while on a weight loss regimen, it is recommended that we avoid white processed food and instead choose whole grain or whole wheat food substitute. Let's talk fried foods. Whenever we are utilizing medication for weight loss or we're just wanting to live a healthier lifestyle, it is best that we avoid certain fried food or most fried foods. But especially if you're utilizing medication for weight loss, such as the GLP-1 agonists, such as semaglutide, Rybelsus or Ozempic, which are all semaglutide, Mounjaro, Saxenda, Trulicity, or even Victoza. These medication works best by slowing gastric emptying. Even phentermine, which is considered to be an anoretic. These medications slows gastric emptying, which means the food takes longer to leave our stomach, causing us to have a sense of feeling fuller for longer. Hence, we eat less food throughout the day, and therefore we experience weight loss. However, some of the side effects that comes with these medications include gastrointestinal effects while our bodies are getting used to this medication, and these can be nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or even constipation or a feeling of just an upset stomach. And whenever we eat fried food while on these medications, it can aggravate these symptoms and make our symptoms worse. So it is best recommended that you avoid fried food, especially those that are fried with peanut oil. And utilize instead, it is recommended that if you have an air fryer, to use the air fryer so that you can still enjoy the foods that you love without the added side effect of having the oil or having them fried in oil. So there you have it. You can still enjoy that fried chicken. Just make sure that you put it in an air fryer. Sugary drinks. What are these? Well, we tend to drink a lot of juice from time to time because it tastes good, right? But while you're on a weight loss regimen, it is recommended that you avoid sugary drinks because these drinks contain added sugar, which can increase the amount of sugar we consume on a daily basis, not only from the food that we're eating, but also from the drinks that we're putting in our bodies. And some of these include regular sodas, fruit drinks, energy drinks, sweetened water, sports drinks, coffee or tea beverages, as we are adding sugar to our coffee and we're adding sugar to our tea, hot chocolate, milkshakes, cow's milk. Even cow's milk contains sugar. Flavored milk, such as the vanilla milk, the cherry milk, and the chocolate milk that we give our children, can have up to 30 grams of sugar per serving. And it is recommended that we don't consume more than 5 grams of sugar per serving in any one meal. So 30 grams of serving in flavored milk is very bad for us. Fruit smoothies, ice slushies, like I mentioned before. I think I mentioned hot chocolate and milkshake. These all contain added sugar, so it is best that we're watching the food labels, if they have labels, or just to avoid these altogether to ensure that we're not consuming too much sugar while we're on a weight loss regimen. And why is that so bad? Well, let's talk it through. While on a weight loss regimen, sugar in itself, plus the added sugar that we're putting in our food, can cause obesity or weight gain. And if we're on a weight loss regimen, this will affect our result because we will be gaining weight instead of losing weight. So it is recommended, of course, that you avoid these because it can cause not just obesity and weight gain, but it can cause added or even worse aggravated health effects such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, kidney disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, tooth decay. Even as adults, yes, we do get tooth decays as well, gout, which is a type of arthritis that people will have in their joints, in their toes, in their fingers, and inflammation. High blood pressure is also a result of having too much sugar. It affects your mood. It causes us to have acne or skin breakout, and it drains or depletes our energy. Just consider having too much food and you just feel so tired all the time and so sleepy because you have too much sugar in your body. And so it is best recommended, of course, that either you avoid these altogether or you use a sugar substitute, or instead you drink water. Our bodies are made up primarily of water anyway, and so it is recommended that we drink 6 to 8 ounces of 8-ounce water per day. And for some people who likes water, they drink even up to a gallon of water per day. So it is try to drink more water instead than reaching for that sugary drink. Or if you have to have that drink, I would recommend that you take the diet version of that drink just to satisfy that craving, because of course we don't want to deny you any food that you like or like to have, but we just want you to choose the healthier version or the healthier option, which will be best for your weight loss result and overall giving you a better sense of feeling of well-being because you're eating healthier, you're losing weight, you're looking good, you're feeling good. And not only that, you are avoiding the health effects that come with obesity and primarily by the foods that we eat. And these are all avoidable. So let's avoid them if we can. Starchy foods. Foods that are high in starch can lead to weight gain, and so it is important that we are avoiding foods that are high in starch or just minimizing how much of that food we consume while we are going through a weight loss regimen or trying to live a healthier lifestyle. Some foods that are high in starch are white potatoes, corn, pasta, white rice like we mentioned before, flour, bread, and for example, the baked potato. These foods are consumed with additives that are very unhealthy for us, such as butter and sour cream, salt and bacon bits, which can add additional fat to our diet, causing us to gain weight. So it is recommended that if we should eat these things, that we just minimize how much of them we eat, or we avoid them altogether while undergoing weight loss regimen. Next, we will talk about alcohol. Lots of us like alcohol, especially when we're out partying with friends or we're having a good time. It's a holiday, we're out socializing or networking. But while we're on a weight loss regimen, it is recommended that we avoid alcohol, especially if we are taking weight loss medication, because this can lead to significant health effects. You can have adverse effect of consuming alcohol while also taking prescription medication. So it is recommended that you avoid consuming alcohol at all, or if you must consume alcohol because you just have to, it is recommended that for women you have no more than 1 drink per day, or for men more than 2 drinks per day. It is also recommended that you consume alcohol with food, which will cause you to feel fuller longer, thus consuming less alcohol altogether. And keep in mind also that some alcoholic drinks, such as margaritas, contain sugar. And so we may be consuming high sugar in our sugary drinks without realizing it. Whole grains. Make sure that when you are consuming whole grain, that is 100%, because some food may say contain whole grain, but it is also combined with processed food that is not healthy for you. So look for 100% whole grain products such as whole grain crackers, whole grain wheat pasta, whole grain cereal, but make sure that that cereal does not have sugar or raisins added to it. Whole grain oatmeal, has whole grain. Quinoa, popcorn is considered to be whole grain bread, pita bread or tortilla. Make sure that you are choosing the whole grain version of these starchy or carby type foods to ensure that you are getting the best result while on weight loss. Whole grain food makes us feel fuller longer, and so it is best recommended that you consume these versus the processed fiber of the food or the processed food instead. When we spoke about plant-based protein, legume is an excellent source of plant-based protein. However, it is considered to be very starchy. And so if we must consume legume because it is so rich in fiber, iron, magnesium, and folate, which is necessary for our bodies and our building block, it is recommended that you combine this with non-starchy food, such as non-starchy vegetables and protein, to prevent spike in your blood sugar level. That way you won't be gaining excessive weight by consuming too much legumes. So legumes can be good for you, but make sure you're combining it with non-starchy fruits, food, and vegetables. So today we talked about a variety of things that we can consume as well as not consume while we're on a weight loss regimen. And so this list, of course, is not comprehensive. There are so many different things that we could add to this, but they would make this video so much longer. And so I just wanted to give you an idea of some of the things that are bad while on weight loss regimen, or some of the things that are considered good or that you should definitely consume while on weight loss regimen. And so keep in mind, like I said before, this list is not comprehensive. So I recommend that you speak to your provider for any specific guideline that may be tailored to your specific health needs, and do not take this as medical advice. This is a general guideline, but it is not to replace medical advice. So I thank you for your time today. Thank you for watching my channel. We pray that you are doing well and that you are staying safe. If you like this video and you want to see more topics related to health and wellness, beauty, and just building your body for a healthy version of you, we ask that you like, subscribe, and even share this video with others that may benefit from it. I pray that you will have a phenomenal day. Take good care of yourself, and until next time, I am Dr. Donna Patterson, and I'll talk to you soon.